We are like a ship in a stormy sea. If a ship is to have a chance of riding out a storm in safety, of not being blown toward shore to crash on the rocks, it must have an anchor, a powerful piece of equipment which can hold the ship in place and prevent it from drifting. Hope is like an anchor that secures us and helps keep us from drifting onto the rocks of despair. Despair, the utter loss of hope.
There was a point when I'd lost all hope.
In 1978, our daughter Michal, when she was 3 years old, was diagnosed with a brain tumor in her third ventricle.
She was a bright, happy child. Reduced to agonizing migraines.
Her little brain was subjected to 6,000 rads of radiation over a period of months.
The doctors put a shunt in to reduce the swelling in her head from the buildup of cerebral spinal fluid that was building up in her ventricles that normally would flow down her spinal column.
2 bottles were connected to her head with catheters. Every morning I would race to the hospital, anxiously hoping that the fluid level was reduced, indicating that the radiation was working and that the tumor was shrinking away. It never did. My hope was failing.
Her faith helped us to endure. With her little Bible story book in her hand open to the picture where Jesus had resurrected the little girl, she would just confidently say, "Even if I die, I can live again."
Our daughter lost her appetite, her hair, her eyesight, and her hearing. The doctors even lost hope. She was frail and ready to die. We were directed to a clinic that gave her additional nutritional support to give her body the needed strength to recover from the radiation treatment.
Why is brain research so important? In our case, an understanding of what the long-term effects of radiation to the brain can do, I believe, has helped redefine the treatment. Even now, so much has improved, yet more is needed. The treatment available options back then left our daughter today at 36 with serious complications. No one should have to pay for their life with a damaged future.
Michal has had several strokes. Strokes possibly caused by the developed anomalies in the blood vessels in her brain, results from the extensive radiation she received as a child. She has lived with damaged retinal nerves, loss of hearing, limited mobility, and moderate mental retardation. Still, her children are John and Lisa, her husband someone she believes she will meet in a future time. Hope.
Michal has continued to endure, even though she choked twice, which has left her with a permanent trach and feeding tube.
To ground hope on a false supposition, said Socrates, is like trusting to a weak anchor. Genuine hope is based on fact, reality, truth. An unfortunate individual reduced to living on a sidewalk will not despair utterly if he is given hope. Hope can give those suffering the torments of clinical depression the courage and strength to endure. Even though with a brain injury, Michal's hope is real, and her faith makes that hope brighter and stronger. It gives her an opportunity to dream of a life she can yet have and to cope with the life she now has. Let us put our brains together and support brain research. Give others some hope. It is an anchor for the soul.